Hiya, I'm Courtney and today I'm going to do a hair tutorial. It's kind of a set wave at the front and then I'm just going to leave the rest down, but I'm going to do it into a like 50 set so it's all kind of pulled up and neat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a section of my hair from my party. Well, I'm not going to do the whole head, so I'm just going to take a section of my hair. It doesn't have to be completely matched up with, it doesn't have to be like right neat triangle. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my hair and just comb it, and I don't really want to comb the whole curls out because that's not the reason I did that. And as you can see, I probably haven't told you this, but I curled my hair this morning with pink. I pink curled it, but I did it really lightly, so I didn't really do them tight, so they haven't held as much, which is quite good. So what I've done is I separated the hair. What I'm going to do, because my hair is a bit in my way, I'm going to just tie that up if I can find a hairband. Okay, alright, so what I've done now is I've taken this front bit because I don't want to backcomb that, and then I'm just going to separate the back bit because I don't want to backcomb that. So all I've got is the middle bit, and I'm going to backcomb that. Now people do say backcombing is really bad for your hair. It is and it isn't. If you do it right, it's not. Well, obviously you're backcombing your hair, so you're pulling the hair down to the root, which isn't always a good thing. It's alright if you don't do it every day, and if you condition your hair really well. If you just leave it, it will just turn into a rat. Which, if you like that, then have it. But it doesn't always fit well with hairstyles when you've got rats in your hair. Not literally, but yeah. Okay, so this is quite backcombed now. I'm just going to keep going over it until it's all pulled down, like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sections back and I'm just going to kind of brush them together so there's no gap in between. And then what I'm going to do with my hand is I'm going to push the back comb that I've just created up, and I'm just going to wrap that around my hand and then around one finger, as you can see, round one finger. So just, and then you're going to slide that off of your hand like that. And then once you've slid it off your hand, you should see a wave set, and then you can keep going over this. So obviously you can do this, and you can take your comb and back comb it at the bottom to make a bigger wave, but I just really like doing it with my hand. It smooths out the hair, and I think it gives a nicer finish when you do it with your hand. So just pull up the back comb that you've been creating, but try not to pull it out to the front because you want that bit neat. So if that by means combing, just keep combing the front section that you didn't back comb. Okay, so that's going to be about my wave set, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to pin underneath, and then I'm going to have this bit out. So really I'm going to roll this bit up now to then go back over my wave. Okay, that might have looked really silly. So what I've done is I've just rolled my hair where I haven't really backcombed it, and then I'm going to take my hand and just go under the back comb to make the wave again. And obviously this takes time, so do not worry if you're getting frustrated with it. Or you can just do it this way. Take your hand back and pull the back comb up, and then you take it as much as you want the wave. So if you want it massive, you keep pushing it up. If you want it a bit smaller, you just pull it down a bit, but still make sure you've got a wave in it. So the wave is like where the back comb curls over. And you can keep back combing until you're happy with how you want the wave. As you can see, I'm going to have mine not massive but an alright size, and you don't really want it to come like over the whole of your face, if that makes sense. So all I'm going to do is now grip where I'm holding it, and that's like one grip, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bit and I'm just going to roll it back up, so the ends, so you don't have, you can either tuck them into your wave or you can just roll them back up, and it makes quite a nice little effect with a roll here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to neaten the wave. So I'm just going to take my comb, and obviously because it's a wave you can still put your hand through it because it didn't grip under there, so I can just really play around with that. Okay. And then all I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grip inside the wave now, because so it doesn't really flop. Okay. Like that. So that can be set, and you can spray that if you want to, with any hairspray. I don't really use hairspray that much anymore, just because my hair is quite good at setting on its own, unless I go out when it's rainy or really windy. I don't think I really need hairspray to set it. Okay, so now my hair is down. What I'm going to do now, with this section, because of the wave, I don't really want so much attention on this side, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a section and I'm just going to roll it up, all the way up. So basically just roll back up the pin curl that you curled. Obviously you can do this without curling your hair beforehand. You can do it with a straight set. So if you'd rather have straight hair, then have straight hair. I'm not telling you it's a bad idea, but I just never wear my hair down straight, so it's just, I think it looks nicer, and I just think it's easier for me to pin curl it and let it set all day and then just crack on. And I've got a random bit of hair. Hold on. Because I'm talking I can't concentrate, so that's better. Sometimes it's just easier to do it twice, just to make sure. Okay. And then all I'm going to do with the back of my, with the rest of my hair, I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to brush the curls more to the bottom. And a nice thing with pin curling your hair, it doesn't really kink, which is really nice, because you know when you sometimes curl with curling tongs, it leaves really massively kink. I know this bit has, but it leaves massively kinky bits in your hair. You just want the bottoms curled or whatever, and it just doesn't really sit there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take all the hair, I'm going to do it in two sections, so half and half, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to get the bottom with my hand and I'm just going to roll it round and I'm going to squeeze it, and then hopefully when I let it go it should all roll up together. I wouldn't really call this as a technique, but it does work, so that is all rolled up. And that is my hair wave with a 50s set with pin curls hair tutorial.